live in France, were I to meet an intelligent man, I immediately sought his company. If that be foolish— Ha! I see you smile at that use of the subjunctive. I confess my weakness for that mood, and for fine speech in general. A weakness that I criticize in myself, believe me. I am well aware that an addiction to silk underwear does not necessarily imply that one's feet are dirty. Nonetheless, style, like sheer silk, too often hides eczema. My consolation is to tell myself that, after all, those who murder the language are not pure either. Why, yes, let's have another gin. Are you staying long in Amsterdam? A beautiful city, isn't it? Fascinating. There's an adjective I haven't heard in some time. Not since leaving Paris, in fact, years ago. But the heart has its own memory, and I've forgotten nothing of our beautiful capital, nor of its quays. Paris is a real trompe-l'oeil, a magnificent stage setting inhabited by 4 million silhouettes. Nearly 5 million at the last census. Why, they must have multiplied. And that wouldn't surprise me. It always seemed to me that our fellow citizens had two passions, ideas and fornication. Without rhyme or reason, so to speak. Still, let us take care not to condemn them. They are not the only ones, for all Europe is in the same boat. I sometimes think of what future historians will say of us. A single sentence will suffice for modern man. He fornicated and read the papers. After that vigorous definition, the subject will be, if I may say so, exhausted. Oh, not the Dutch. They are much less modern. They have time. Just look at them. What do they do? Well, these gentlemen over here live off the labors of those ladies over there. All of them, moreover, both male and female, are very middle-class creatures who have come here, as usual, out of mythomania or stupidity. Through too much or too little imagination, in short. From time to time, these gentlemen indulge in a little knife or revolver play, but don't get the idea that they're keen on it. Their role calls for it, that's all, and they're dying of fright as they shoot it out. Nevertheless, I find them more moral than the others, those who kill in the bosom of the family by attrition. Haven't you noticed that our society is organized for this kind of liquidation? You have heard, of course, of those tiny fish in the rivers of Brazil that attack the unwary swimmer by thousands and with swift little nibbles clean him up in a few minutes, leaving only an immaculate skeleton? Well, that's what their organization is. Do you want a good, clean life, like everybody else? You say yes, of course. How can one say no? Okay, you'll be cleaned up. Here's a job, a family, and organized leisure activities. And the little teeth attack the flesh right down to the bone. But I am unjust. I shouldn't say their organization. It is ours, after all. It's a question of which will clean up the other. Here is your gin, at last. To your prosperity. Yes, the ape opened his mouth to call me doctor. In these countries, everyone is a doctor or a professor. They like showing respect, out of kindness and out of modesty. Among them, at least, spitefulness is not a national institution. Besides, I am not a doctor. If you want to know, I was a lawyer before coming here. Now I am a judge penitent. But allow me to introduce myself. Jean-Baptiste Camus, at your service. Pleased to know you. You are in business, no doubt? In a way? Excellent reply. Judicious, too. In all things we are merely in a way. Now, allow me to play the detective. You are my age, in a way, with the sophisticated eye of the man in his 40s who has seen everything, in a way. You are well-dressed, in a way. That is, as people are in our country, and your hands are smooth. Hence, a bourgeois, in a way. But a cultured bourgeois, smiling at the use of the subjunctive, in fact, proves your culture twice over, because you recognize it to begin with, and then because you feel superior to it. Lastly, I amuse you, and be it said without vanity, this implies in you a certain open-mindedness. Consequently, you are, in a way— But no matter. Professions interest me less than sects. Allow me to ask you 2 questions, and don't answer if you consider them indiscreet. Do you have any possessions? Some? Good. Have you shared them with the poor? No? Then you are what I—